Hey everyone, hope you're doing alright, and welcome to my Diablo 2 Resurrected Death Knight Barbarian build guide video. The name giving item is nothing less but the rune word, which costs a hell, L, a vex, ord, ghoul. And the reason why I'm absolutely wanted to share this Barb setup on my channel is it's nostalgia for me, because back in the day, the second grief was always too expensive for me. For whatever, it was near impossible to have the second low rune back in the day, and I always settled with death in combination with grief. And it's very strong, powerful a combo. It fits perfectly well because it's a frenzy barbarian, and this is a Colossus sword. Is a very slow base, high top end damage base, and that's exactly what I want with a fast first weapon for frenzy, stacks, and so on, and then a hard hitting offhand. And this also, like, the stats are insane. If you're reading this here real quick, often slept on is like the 25% chance to cast a glacial spike on attack. That's crazy. Adds crowd control and survivability. Let lightning damage like T-Gods. Mana storm per hit. 50 crushing blow. That's insane. Something that's grief is lacking. The same stat as High Lords, like a deadly strike per level. That's crazy. And yeah, most important, it gives indestructible. So of course we are putting this in an ethereal base, which has even more DPS. And that's a very low roll here. So it can easily reach 500 or more top end damage, like wearing it as a one-hander. Yeah, I'd say before I show you the rest of the gear, which is pretty basic, fortitude and stuff. Let's kill some shit. Yeah, for whatever reason, the second grief always was too expensive, and if we would take fortitude out of the equation here, then maybe replace it with a treasury, and that's it. Then it's a one grief plus, yeah, like a little grief. It's like a Vex and a Ghoul rune, like 1/3 of a cost of 1/3 of grief. That was a physical immune monster. Holy moly! Yeah, I don't even have I don't have the new stuff on this character, on this barbarian. Like the new gem and the new thunder charm for physical damage is. This stuff is very expensive. So yeah, therefore I don't have it. I think I need to farm this up myself. I was only able to upgrade one of my characters so far. It's like a spoiler. Next video. Yeah, instantly dead. Like all the, quite literally all this deadly strike. It's insane. So for players 1, this is totally overkill. But yeah, it makes a nice combo. Hits like a truck. And I've played this so many seasons I can't count. Because as I mentioned, I was simply not able to trade for a second grief. It was like near impossible. Right now I have a fortitude. Low roll on life. Also not the best roll here. But yeah, nowadays there are so many nice armors. Yeah, duress would be nice. Like probably at this point would work without an armor, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, usually back in the day this was a treasury. And that's it. And then it's an absolute insane frenzy dash, a whirlwind, and resurrected, like Bladestorm setup. Yeah, briefly mentioned because of this, High Lords. Best amulet probably. I like a G-Face helm. It's more style. I'm unsure. I have different Ariel helms as well with nice jewels, and I'm always going back to this. I think that it's like the most broken melee game, melee helm in the entire game. You're looking at these stats. What else? Yeah, Laying of Hands. Dracul was too expensive back in the day. And what's like the Life Leech and so on. Only shows the main hand equipped, so it doesn't even show the Crushing Blow. Only if you swing with the offhand, then it will be displayed. What else? Yeah, Go Rider Boots, of course. 30 Run Walk. All these Frenzy stacks. Nice, nice, nice. Crushing Blow, Deadly Strike, Open Wounds, all the good stuff for melee. A Dual Leech Ring. Hey, this might as well be soon a Manalt. Because they will rework the ring, right? We'll get the 10 Run Walk. Why not? Makes this a little bit more zoomy. Could be fun. I always have a String of Ears belt on a Frenzy Barbarian. I don't know why. I think that stems from reading guides way back in the day. Like was there even YouTube? I think there wasn't even YouTube back then. And they always mentioned String of Ears, but recently I've tested with Dungos just to be a little bit more beefy. Let HP. Why not? It scales very greatly on Barbarian, the Barb class. Second ring a Ravenfrost for cannot be frozen. My inventory. People always are telling me in the comments that this is apparently a crazy expensive inventory, and I highly appreciate this because I found this all on my own. But during the course of playing this since release, basically, collected the best stuff. I personally don't think they are great. Like, what is this, bro? 6 max damage, what's the highest? 10? It's very low. Attack rating, very low. But I paired it with another 3 Run Walk Small Charm. That's why I'm having this Run Walk Grand Charm. It goes in 5% steps. So, 10 Run Walk. Another 10 will be from Arnold. Lol, let's go. But yeah, that's what's up. This is a little bit better. 9 max damage, 73 attack rating, life. I think that's what everybody wants. Those 3 stats. Here's life is missing. Another Run Walk. Look. Yeah, I think it's mediocre stuff, but people are always telling me, what the hell, bro, what is this inventory? So apparently it's great. This one is good. It's 40 life the max, I think. 40 HP as an ad is the highest possible. What is it, 45? I'm so bad with this. I also never rolled Grand Charms with like the gems. That's beyond me. Yes, if you think about it, like it's a little bit simplistic. D2 is a little bit simplistic, but not really. There's way too much stuff to do. There's too much to do. The day only has 24 hours. I'm mainly focusing on farming keys. I like just the thrill of identifying a torch. But yeah, some people just farm gems and reroll grand jumps, I guess. To each its own. There's too much to do. Gambling with gold, whatever, you name it. Yeah, that's the inventory, remaining inventory. On offhand, I have 2 Heart of the Oak, because sometimes this is an enigma. But I wanted to show the OG setup. The OG setup, let's do a Chaos Run, that's the best spot. But I can't teleport, will take a second. Do I have the leap? Yes. So next season, like in the patch notes, they say fixed an issue where Leap could get the Barbarian stuck in the landing, when landing or something like that. Like if that's the rubber band from Leap, oh my god. That should have been fixed on release, like one week after release of this game. You know what I mean? But yeah, if that's what it is. When exactly is season 15? Oh yeah. 21st of August. So let's go. Only players 1, lol. I'm a little bit on the quest also for players 8. Damn. One shot. I also on the quest for players 8 Barb setup. But, well, not just a Barb setup. Overall, like I maxed out on character slots. Some of them are Mule. as well, sure, but I have like 10 really good characters or so. As of now, I'm only able to make 3 builds that can farm the player's 8 heralds. Right? Like absolute giga builds, no matter what. I don't care what area, I don't care what affix is. I just farmed this new content player's 8. And out of all my characters, I only have 3. Yeah, drop more runes. Wrong letters though. Wrong letters. Yeah, Barbarian is tough, man. On players 8 heralds. I think it's not the Barbarian's fault. It's just melee is not the way to go. Let me know what you think about this. Are you playing Barb? Probably, if you clicked on the video. But yeah, are you farming players 8 heralds? If yes, like with which spec and so on. Like I tried different stuff. It's crazy. It's a lot of micromanagement. I can kill the player's 8 herald, but I have to. You get swarmed. It's so insane, man. These heralds. And yeah, I can shy like the ads away and this and that, but it's tough on players 8, not going to lie. I feel comfortable with my very best gear on this Bladestorm setup. Like players 5, I think, was nice. Yeah, like players 3 to 5, what the hell. What are my 3 builds that can just clap any Herald players 8? Next videos. And not mosaic though. Well, kind of. A different sort of mosaic. What do we have here? Bone Helm? Useless. Yeah, the setup, man. Grief Death. It just feels like it's meant to be played, this combo. Like it's the D combo. You know what I mean? Oh, nice, dude! They are a little bit rare, I think. They are... I find them less than essences, though. Trade for the other one. And then do Uber Ancients. And that's where the new gem drops. Because I will be never ever be able to... this is non-letter, of course. I will be never ever able to trade for the physical variant of this. On non-letter, there's no way. And they come with all kind of rolls, right? So you gotta really search like third-party websites, whatever, and then trade for like a gem that's good for your build. Like yeah, sure, it needs to be the 5th gem, but what else? It's like 7 different stats on this thing. You can roll. Do you want pierce? Do you want flat more damage? Whatever. The thing, the new Thunder Charm is even worse. Or not worse, it's not, I have it on 1 character. And it's insane. Okay? I will not spoil it because, well, it will be next video. But my upgrade I did on this 1 character that I was able to afford gave 35% increased lightning damage to the build. 35, that's like, I don't know, throwing 2 or 3 griffins into this. You know, just from the new items. It's nuts. So I actually, well, obviously I need it with every build I have, with every character, but it's near impossible. Near impossible, so I have to farm this on my own. And then maybe, even if I don't get the right one, I can trade, right? If I get super lucky, this shit is like worth 20 bear runes or non-leather, if it's a good roll. Like, no shit, that's crazy, bro. And then I can trade for the one I need. The skill tree. Like the good old... this is softcore now. It's a slight I play this on hardcore and on softcore. But here on softcore, it's the following. That's the combination of Whirlwind and Frenzy. Because Whirlwind is like... it has no synergies. So you can come up with cool combos or whatever. And yeah, I always tend to play this, like I call it the Bladestorm Barbarian. Because that's exactly what it is. Stack up attack speed and movement speed, and then shred with Whirlwind. I have 1 point into Berserk. just in case I'm encountering a physical immune or something. And they are really one click. With this gear, man, this destroys everything. Destroys everything. Even on higher difficulty, then it's not one click, and it's like 2 or 3. But it's powerful. 1 point wonder. Indeed. Of course, 1 point into leap here. And that's pretty much it. The only change I'm doing to hardcore from softcore, I don't have a maxed out frenzy, and I have those points instead of a maxed out. I put all those in natural resistance instead, for 2 reasons. Obviously for survivability, and second of all, it can be too fast. I don't on hardcore. I don't even want to walk that fast. You know what I mean? Just to have more, you can see what's going on the screen, whatever. It's better. That's the only change. These 20 points. Other than that, I always play this Barb build. Boom, boom. Speaking of like the combat masteries, Blade Mastery 20, because it's a sword. Insane damage multiplier for the Barbarian. This new River Bloodletter will be cool. If you find the one, it'll be equipped at level 30. Will have 20 run walk in addition to its current stats. And it can give up to 4 to Blade Mastery on a level 30 Whirlwind. That's a lot. It will feel nice playing through level 30. It's still normal mode then. Yeah, it will be nice. It will absolutely shred Nightmare completely. If you have 2 of those, holy moly. 1 into each of those. Also like 1 point wonders. In my scaling, it's a high level character. I put every other level up. Get a little bit more defense, a little bit more res here from natural resistance. I have a maxed out battle orders for a massive boost to life. Also necessary because it's not a vitality only build. I have a lot of points into strength because that's flat damage. I also have more points into dexterity because that's attack rating and I think also damage. So yeah, you gotta figure it out on your own, and also depending on what items you have. But I feel like after testing this versus Heralds, higher difficulty, that's the stat distribution. I think is very, very nice. Very, very nice. Maybe could be even lower on vitality. Make it like, I don't know, like 200 dex and 250 strength, and the rest vitality. Maybe. Yeah, it all depends on the items. I have 1 point in find item, because like sometimes I don't have it at all, and sometimes it's literally the find item magic find build. But the thing is, even with 1 point, I worked high runs. Can't go wrong with this. And Grimward, I'm testing this. I was just looking for how can I get like more damage? What's another damage multiplier versus like possibly player's 8 Herald? And that's not too bad. Slows enemies by 41% is massive. That's more slow than Decryptify, I think. Or maybe not. But yeah, it's tough, man. Enemies take 25% more damage. Those players 8 Heralds are tanky AF, so I threw this in there. Even if it has a keybind. That's pretty much it for the skill tree. I can highly recommend it if you don't know this. It's changed, right? You can combine those. And it's not just a very slow whirling barb, like a blunt two-hand mace or whatever. It's fast AF, insanely fast. So fast that I on hardcore don't even want 20 points in the frenzy. My Mercury quick, ethereal Ariats should have a nice jewel in here. The fist gem as well from the Uber Ancients. Fortitude, that's a decent roll though. That's a good life roll. And is 30 always the cap? Yeah, that's a good fortitude right there. Sadly, e-bugging is not a thing in Resurrected, otherwise this would have like 5k defense. He has a last wish for nothing less than the Might Aura. Life tap is cool, Fate keeps him alive. 70 crushing blows, so he shreds bosses. Plague here because of low resist. Yeah, not low resist, excuse me. The low resist proc is nice, but mainly for the cleansing aura. Like, it's a level... The 2-2 skills count for the cleansing aura itself. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is a level 16 cleansing aura. So basically curse immune. It's very convenient. Very, very convenient. I can highly recommend to make a plague on an Act 5 Merc, even if you don't have the last wish shenanigans. Is it worth giving up on a Might Aura then? I don't know, but this is GG. Short note before I call the video quits. Maybe I should make an Act 5 Merc guide, because I have a lot of setups for this. The best... What's the best weapon? It's not the faceplate. That's the worst. It's decent. But the best choice for the Act 5 Merc would be third place faceplate, second place ethereal cryptic sword, and first place ethereal mythical sword. Okay, this hits like a truck on this Act 5 Merc. That's 2 of those you want with 15 ED, and then make a plague in there, or whatever. That would be something. A Lawbringer. Yeah, that's good stuff. Just in case you're wondering what's actually the best base for these guys. I think that's it. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about this. Death Knight Barbarian.